One rain shower is already outdated. Today, I'm going to introduce to you multi-facade rain shower. Today our team is at Milan at this convention called Salone del Mobile. This is actually a largest furniture fair in the world. Okay, it's held annually. So over the next 4 to 5 days, our team will bring you around the convention to see what are the cool things that we actually can spot here. Let's go!
我跟你讲，以前的皇后就这样走上那个台阶，然后她走上台阶，穿在浴袍，你跟她脱浴袍，
公里嘞，
走下水的。
哪里有？以前的皇后哪有这样好命？你们看这里是 jacuzzi 嘞 ，brother， 以前只是泡水而已嘞。
现在的皇后更加好命
哦。
你的皇后呢？
我皇后在新加坡。
We are here at the booth of this company called AP Collection. Now A stands for Alexis, P stands for Pauline. So behind this brand is actually a very touching love story. So Alexis and Pauline are actually in a long distance relationship. So they actually send soft toy to each other over a period of time. So they have been in a long distance relationship for very long. So what happened is that they started using the soft toy that they collected and created their first prototype of a chair made of all the soft toy that they sent to each other. This brand is actually handmade in Belgium. So they started making all sort of different kind of chairs using soft toys as the base. So you can see that each of the chairs are actually made of all soft toys. So you can see that there are different kinds of animals. So this is the hare. There is also polar bear. There's also raccoon. You're actually at the kitchen side of the exhibition. So kitchen is an integral part in interior design where we actually focus a lot in Singapore. So let's go and check it out what kind of things they have inside. Let's go! We are one of the booth here. So what we wanted to show you here is actually one of the very nice corner mechanism. So in the island setting, most of the time our door is either here or here. So what they actually did was a corner mechanism that allow your cabinet to spin out like that smoothly. Okay, and closing.
Wow.
We are here at Binova. So what you are seeing here is actually a tabletop, but you actually can see a cutout here. So this is where actually they place this sort of like an induction on the tabletop itself. So they have marked out 4 crosses. These are where actually they can cook. And what you're seeing here, these 2 ventilation is where it's actually like an induction hob, induction hood. The air actually goes inside. And when you want to change it, you can actually just leave this out. So this is where the hood is. So you can actually just remove the filter and stuff inside here. Pretty cool. And then once you're done, you can just put it back in. Perfect.
We do get a lot of homeowners' demand for pocket door mechanisms. Usually we don't recommend that because of the flimsy nature of it and it gets spoiled easily. However, we are quite impressed by this mechanism. Watch me. So it's quite smooth and it's an automated mechanism as well. But towards the end you do have to push it in though. Yep. Let me introduce something that we've been seeing at Milan Design Week that we haven't really seen in the previous expo at Guangzhou. Okay, so this is actually glass panel, but why is it that there is a pattern behind this? This is because of a special technology that allows the pattern to be printed on the underside of the glass. Right? So what we see here, this is like a soji door kind of fabric design, but of course you can have your marble design, your quartz design, so the printing technology allows for limitless possibility for design.
We are at the bathroom exhibition hall, so we're going to check out if there's any interesting thing in the toilet world and we're going to show it to you. Let's go! Here at this booth, we see a very interesting sink. Okay, so over here, so this is a top mount sink. Typically a top mount sink is very high. So what happens is that when you have a mixer here, it's very hard to reach. So over here, this sink, right, they have their tap actually being mounted here and the control of the tap is here. So there's a mixer here where it turns to hot and cold. Okay, and when you turn this, it gives you that on and off. Pretty cool. So you don't need to come over here just to on and off the tap.
In interior design, it may not always be fully about aesthetic. It can be function in simplicity. So take a look at this. This is actually a full height mirror, but then as we turn it around, you can see there's actually shelvings for you to store all your items, like all your vanity stuff, your makeup and all that. And this is actually applicable in Singapore. Reason because it actually comes out by only about 20 to 30 cm. And it's actually also hanging as well. So actually when you wash your floor and all that, you don't have any concerns about it. So this is something that we can consider when we do our interior design projects.
Right, so this is one type of shower screen that you usually don't see in Singapore. Why? Because there are 2 ball bearings here these two ball bearings actually keep the glass panel in place when you close it. So let me demonstrate the motion. So it holds it in place tightly with the rubber seal so that water doesn't get out. But however, if you were to zoom in closely, right, you will see that this ball bearing actually interferes with the opening mechanism. So it rubbed against the glass panel. So this causes a small little chip on the glass panel here.
Okay, day 4 in Milan. So we are out of the Mobile di Salone. So what we are having here is that we are going around the entire city of Milan. So we are coming to what we call the satellites area. So satellite area, what it actually means is that the smaller brands out there, or rather not really smaller brands, but there are other brands who did not participate in the exhibition. They are also showcasing what they are very capable of. So we are moving around the city, going out different kind of showrooms to show you what we have in store today. Let's go! Okay, today we are going to show you a very, very nice, interesting kitchen concept. It's actually a lot of thought process actually been through. So let's run through it. So over here, you can actually see a sink together with a standard 600 kind of kitchen that we have. So what happens is that they actually create an additional in-depth here. Okay, the additional 300 kind of in-depth where they actually put their tap. So over here is where you can actually see your dish rack, you can put your wash plates here and stuff. Now of course, if you want to use the tap, you turn it over. Now what's amazing, right, is actually over here. So once you use your tap, you want your entire kitchen to look clean, you can actually bring this up. And then it's fully flush. Okay? Now this is a very nice concept. Now over here, they actually also have a flip out door here. Okay, where you can actually put additional kind of cutleries and stuff. They have their ingrown nurseries where you can put all your herbs and your plants. These are rosemary, the thymes, then these are actually for their cooking usage. Coming over here is where you can see the hob. Okay, over here is where they actually put all their different kind of spices and stuff. All these racks are actually turnable out so you can easily reach them. Okay, what is also interesting is you can see that there's a tap here. Okay, this is actually a pull-out tap. So it doubles up as a pot filler. So imagine you are cooking here where a pot is lack of water. You can just pull it up, top it up, and put it back in. Okay, there's also a tray to catch all the water. So you are thinking about, okay, so if this is a hob, where is the hood then? Here the hood is actually hidden very nicely inside here. So your gas and suction can go into here. Let's say you are doing a very heavy cooking, open it up, the suction increase. If just a light cooking, close it down, you still can get an amount of suction, but at the same time you still have the hood kind of effect.
So in Singapore, whenever we talk about a waterfall edge with an island, right, there is actually two different ways to finish it off. So this is called a butt joint. So when a butt joint, you can see there's actually one stone stacked on top of another stone. So there's actually a better way to go about doing it. Come, let's take a look. So what we have here is something called a miter joint. So a miter joint, actually what they do is that they actually cut the edge of it at 45 and the other edge at 45. And they join up at a 90-degree angle. So you can see that actually it's a cleaner and better way to finish off a waterfall edge here. And this is also called a double profile.
Here comes the end of the video. Thanks for staying with us all the way through this video. We sincerely hope that you actually learned something off this video. Unfortunately, we did face with a lot of roadblocks. A lot of vendors here, a lot of exhibitors here actually restricted us to take a lot of videos of their products. Perhaps thinking that we will actually copy their ideas, I'm not sure, but we actually faced with a lot of roadblocks. But what we're actually seeing here is that we actually see that the carpentry, especially, are moving a lot towards modular carpentry and aluminium cabinets. So not so much of plywood, but that's what we are seeing the trend is moving towards. So perhaps Singapore in 3 to 4 years time, we are actually facing a plywood. Who knows? Okay, so hope you have enjoyed. Do remember to like and subscribe, and to the next video.